Hey everyone, what's happening? Lex back today for another Brawl Stars video, and Brawl Stars just dropped the Brawl Talk on us. Now, let's go over what we learned and, maybe glean a few extra little details here that they didn't specifically say. First off, we have to take a look at the new Brawler Rosa. Now, we saw some TikTok images of her yesterday, and now we get to see her in action. Here's what Danny and Ryan had to say about her.
Let's talk about our newest brawler. Her name is Rosa, and she's a boxing botanist who has survived in the jungle by punching plants in the face. Danny, what is her main attack?
So her main attack is called Hands of Stone and works pretty much like El Primo's attack, but it's a bit wider.
And her super is really cool. It's a brand new mechanic in the game. She'll have a shield that is made from tough vines that decreases all of the damage she receives.
And since she came from the jungle, her star power is called Plant Life, and it makes her regain health every time she's inside a bush, which makes probably the most tankiest brawler in the game.
And that is Rosa, our newest, coolest, plantiest brawler that will come in this update.
Now, so as we guessed yesterday, Rosa's a boxer. So if we take a closer look at her, she does have 7,000 health, which is what we gathered from that image that Frank tweeted out, that I calculated the math wrong because I was just, well, stupid. So 7,000 health, that is not bad. However, let's talk about her DPS because it's, well, let's just say lackluster. Now, I would like to say that everything in the dev build, everything they show on Brawl Talk, quite often it's been changed before it made it to the actual game, but from this video, which is all we've got right now, she does 1344 damage per ammo, 672 per shot. She throws a 1-2 jab, and each jab does 672 damage. That ranks her 5th worst of all DPS. So there's that. However, her super is pretty ridiculous. She has a plant on her back, and whenever she uses it, it kind of grows over her body, and she does 80% damage reduction for like you can see the bar counting down. It's just a slow moving down. I didn't calculate how long it lasts. Kairos probably will. But her damage reduction is 80%, which is pretty ridiculous. So that's pretty cool, and I think that's going to come in very, very useful. She can get into somebody, maybe jump out of a bush, and she can pop that super, and she can do a ton of damage to, like, especially if you're grouped up. I don't know if that pierces or not. We'll have to see. But she does like a cone damage. She can jump out of a bush, pop that super, almost take no damage at all, and you still be able to pump out her damage, which again isn't great, but when you're taking 80% less damage, you're going to be hard to kill. So that's going to be pretty interesting. Now, her star power, they talked about it, whenever she is in a bush, she gets healing, and it looks like it's 300 per tick, so 300 per second, which is not as much as a Pam healing station, but it's pretty good. So you can regenerate health pretty quickly. Even if you're in the middle of a fight, you in the bushes, you're going to be regenerating health at 300 per second. That's not overwhelming, but it's pretty cool. So, and it fits with her whole, theme as being a botanist. So that's pretty neat. Now, my first gut reaction to Rose is that she's probably going to be a little underwhelming. However, there's still lots of time before she gets released, and I don't know when she's going to get released. They have not said yet, but as soon as I find out that information and when we can share it with you, I will be sure to do that, as well as when we get to have sneak peeks of Rosa. You'll find it right here on this channel, so, subscribe if you want to. If you don't, well then, that's fine too. Now let's take a look at some of the other things we saw in this Brawl Talk. Bo is getting a remodel.
Well, that day is finally coming because in this update, Bo is getting a remodel.
Finally, the day comes that Bo gets his remodel. It looks pretty cool, I gotta say. We'll have to show more once we actually can, but from the image here in Brawl Talk, it looks pretty neat. I dig it, and it definitely looks better than the old ancient one that's been around since beta. So, yay! Bo finally got a remodel, yay! Now we've got a couple new skins, one for Penny and one for Nita. They both look pretty interesting. Well, the bunny one is kind of a little odd, but it's okay. Now, the Nita one, I think, looks really awesome. So, a couple new skins to look forward to. One thing that you teamers out there may not like is that they specifically mentioned that they're going to make it harder for teamers.
Let's talk about teaming. We have heard your feedback, and we're trying to make it a little bit more difficult for teamers. First and foremost, we're changing how meteors work. They will now target big groups of players who are close together. So if you're grouped up with a bunch of dynamites, watch out.
And also, if you are teaming up, healing mushrooms and energy drinks won't spawn near you.
We're going to implement these changes in the update and keep a close eye on what's happening in Showdown.
Meteors are now going to heavily target larger clumps of players, so if you're teamed up with somebody, watch out, the Wrath of God is coming down on your head, as well as energy drink and healing mushrooms will not spawn nearby you. Is it going to work? I don't know, but I hope it does, so we'll see about that.
And in addition to all that, we are also getting a training cave, name change for gems, and Brawl TV.
Now let's talk about Brawl TV. Brawl TV, which is live right now on Twitch. I will leave a link to that feed in the description down below. But now we didn't find out in the Brawl Talk if it is going to be in-game or if it's just going to be on Twitch. But for the moment, at least we do know that it is over on Twitch. So if you want to watch 24-hour non-stop top-level gameplay, head on over to Twitch. It's just a feed of the top games coming out of Brawl Stars. You can sit there and watch it, all kinds of different game modes. Should be a lot of fun. You guys definitely go check that out. Also, another cool new feature that's coming is the training cave. Now, they didn't extrapolate on the training cave, but we're going to go out on a limb here and say that it's probably, if you don't have a brawler unlocked, say you always wanted to try Crow out, and you should because he's awesome, you will be able to go to the training cave and train with Crow, or at least try him out. Now, what's going to be in said training cave, I'm not sure. Maybe there will be a wise old sage ready to give you all the guidance that you would ever need for Crow, or whatever brawler you choose. Okay, all right, spoiler alert. It's me. You go into the training cave and there's just, I'm in the training cave and I give you guys all the info that you need to know on every single brawler, or you could just subscribe here. It doesn't matter what. So maybe that's not true. I don't know. You're going to have to wait and find out for yourself. So that's all the info that we got from Brawl Talk. As soon as I get more info and I can share it with you guys, I will absolutely be sure to do that. But until then, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Looking forward to the new update in Brawl Stars, new brawler hype, skins, training cave, all that good stuff. What else is going to be in the update? Well, I can't really say quite yet, but stick around and we'll get you more info. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and as always, until next time, I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Peace out.